Hi guys, I have a few moment here by myself. Everybody's gone and my baby Layla Elizabeth Streen, who is 6 days old, is sleeping right now. So I thought I would share with you why I chose the Lotus Birth and what it is exactly, because I think a lot of people don't know about it. And I say it might be gross for a lot of people, Lotus Birth, what it is, but I just want to share with you why I feel like I want to do it. So Lotus Birth is not cutting the cord. So you would give birth to your baby. She'll be attached to the cords and attached to her placenta, and you would not cut the cord, but you would take care of the placenta and have it attached to your baby. Take it home and be really careful and mindful of how you move the baby because she's still attached to the placenta, and you'll wait for it to fall off naturally. So the reason why I decided to go about this, because when I first lucky, I wanted a natural birth and I had to have it at the hospital because it's against the law in the state of North Carolina to have the baby, the midwife at home, to have a home birth basically. So my husband was not comfortable with having the baby in South Carolina at the birthing center. So we decided to hire a doula to help me out, to be supportive, because I have a strong support team with me at the hospital. I was able to have a natural birth with my first child, but it was in bed, very painful, back labor. But it was a good experience. It was perfect for me, what I needed. I brought that up because when I considered having him at home, I wanted to wait until it was too late to go to the hospital and I had to have him. But one thing that stopped me from doing it is because I'm not comfortable cutting the cord. Calling somebody, 911 or whatever, to come and just cut the cord. I just don't feel comfortable with that at all. And it's being my first birth, I was not brave enough to go ahead and have the baby at home by myself. So that was one thing that I was thinking, like I could have the baby by myself if I don't have to cut. It seems too scary to me. So when the second baby with Layla, we decided to go to the birthing center in South Carolina. So it's about 20 minutes drive without traffic, and it was really nice. Just so comfortable and relaxed, and I knew which room I was going to have the baby. So when it happened, I was at home for a long time. I've already progressing. I was in the tub with Lucky singing happy birthday and the candles and the essential oils and the very calming meditative music, and it was so beautiful. I could stay there and have the baby, but it was not as like how we planned it to be. I was in labor, kind of going through like 3-4 times in the car, really strong contractions, and in front of the birthing center 2 more times, walk in the room a few more times. The tub was ready for me, jump in the tub, a few more contractions, and I was ready to push, and she came. Like less than an hour she came, and it was so beautiful and relaxing. I cannot imagine laying in bed pushing her out. It was so uncomfortable to be having your back against anything. So the water birth was so beautiful and calming, and it's been my dream since high school when I first heard of it in my anatomy class. I knew this is how I'm going to have my baby. So the first time didn't work out because at the hospital they don't allow you to push the baby in the tub. You have to come out and lay on the bed and put your legs up and everything, and everybody can see everything. But like in the tub, you lay in the tub, nobody see your privates or anything. It's just like you just feel more relaxed. It's comfortable, and the baby came and you do all the work yourself. It just feels very natural. But anyways, so basically because I wanted to be able to have the baby at home or anywhere feel comfortable. I like the idea of not cutting the cord because I think I can do it. And at first I thought it might be gross having the placenta. Would it rot and smell? But actually it's not bad at all. The one mistake that we did was I was in a tub and then the midwife said, like, you want me to rinse the placenta? Go ahead and do it. But they use cold water. So Layla's face turns purple for a while, and I think it was just too cold, like, because she's still attached to the placenta. After a few hours I nursed her in bed and she got warmed up and her face came back normal color. And I probably should have them rinse the placenta in warm water. But there's a lot of books about that. There's a spiritual reason why it's good, and there's also physical reason why it's good. So when you come home with a newborn, it's better to stay in bed and really rest and not have anybody take the baby anywhere. So you want it to just be really mindful. The placenta and the cord makes you want to stay in bed and not move around too much and not having people come and visit and take the baby. So that's alone is like a good excuse to not have people come too soon and asking to hold the baby too soon when the baby's way too young. So her cord came off Friday morning, like 11 a.m. So it's only 3.5 days and the cord just popped right off. And I was a little bit disappointed because I was having fun dressing up the placenta with salt and this really beautiful mixture of herbs, dry herbs. It smells amazing with golden seals and chamomile and lavender, all these beautiful things. And I have this pretty, really cute placenta bag that I ordered online, and it's just a kit because I thought it would be easy just to have all this prepared and not having to go buy different herbs and things like that. But if you want to do it, it's actually really simple. You would leave the placenta on the sieve and let it drain for like 24 hours, and then you would rinse it in warm water, and then you would sprinkle salt and then dry herbs. You can use rosemary, lavender, anything that you like, and it smells really nice. And you wrap it in diaper, like a bigger size diaper or a cloth, and you just change it once or twice just to make sure it stays dry and the air, it's breathable, like in the basket or a fabric bag, so it's not like in plastic bag suffocating and then rot, you know. It doesn't smell bad at all. And it came off on Friday, and I put it in the dehydrator just to make sure it's completely dry. And I will bury the placenta with poems and pictures and things that I dream for my child. But Layla's just really calm, and it helps them transition better, because you don't want to, like, first thing the baby's born and already you use this sharp scissor or knife to cut the cord, the placenta that's been protecting the child for 10 months. You want the child to stay close to placenta because that's what's been nourishing the child for so long. And she will decide when the time is right, when she wants to part with her placenta, and that is when the transition to this world is complete. And that is the connection to the spiritual world. So she still has the connection until she's ready, and then the cord pops off. I thought to myself, hey, it's only going to be about a week of the placenta. I could do it. I could, maybe it's a little bit difficult to maneuver and things like that, but I could do it just for a week for the benefit that she might gain, even if it's true or not. I just believe in gentle birth. I love the idea, and if it's not true, there's no harm. So that's why I chose Lotus Birth, and that's what it is. You just don't cut the cord. Then you can look it up, and there's many books about Lotus Birth. Eating the placenta is really not my thing. I just doesn't feel right to me. If it feels right to you, then do it, but you have to go by your mother instinct. Whatever feels right. This feels right to me for this baby. So that's my story. Thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful. Until next time.